All right. What's going on YouTube? A little YouTube exclusive. As you guys know, the balance patch has dropped. And I've been playing it for quite a bit. I've gotten the chance to try out Kimberly's new change, and I guess I'll go through that really quick, what that means. So with the new balance patch, they gave Kimberly one change, but it is a change that matters. So I mean, let's just look at what they said here for it real quick. So for Kimberly, we've changed the way all normal moves, excluding crouch heavy kick. Well, let me enhance the size of this. For Kimberly, we've changed the way all normal moves, except crouching heavy kick, work when performed after a normal hidden variable or circle back punch. That's less of teleport. We brought these moves closer in line to normal moves performed after a dry rush by increasing the combo count limit and changing the effect of hitting an airborne opponent to a knockdown. When hidden variable connects with a jumping opponent, you can now hit them with a follow-up and then extend that into a combo without expending any drive gauge by utilizing a series of attacks like shuriken bombs and so on. Try to find situations where you can use this effectively. So is the there's the Cliff Notes version, right? The effective attacks excluding crouch heavy kick, hitting an airborne opponent after reappearing, change from knockback to knockdown. Increase the combo count limit of normal attacks excluding crouching heavy kick after appearing. So everything but her sweep, pretty much. So just to give you a visual of what that looks like, a little bit. So before, before to combo off of this, you need to do drive rush. So whoops. Wow. Okay. There you go. So before to combo off of that, you need to hit crouch heavy punch and then into a EX air throw. But now what that does is, as you can see, it puts him in a juggle state. So you can do that same thing now, but meterless. It pretty much just puts him in a juggle state. When you do normals off of a teleport, you see how she has a sliding effect and she can come out of it and do buttons. Normals, she has a little smoke effect as she does them. When she does normals out of her teleport, they now have juggle properties attached to them. So this is brand new, and it's actually really so I've been playing for a little bit and it's actually a lot more useful than I thought it would be. There actually tends to be a lot more situations where you'd use it, whether in her normal routes or even let's say on certain like punish counters, right? Here, let me get JP to stop jumping for a second. So on certain punish counters, like let's say you want to do you want to punish JP's teleport, right? Instead of just doing straight up this, you can now do this combo, which actually for no meter is pretty good. I think this is all you can get for no meter, right? If you were doing this with no meter with before, you get what, 2,300. Now if you do this combo, oops, sorry. Now if you do this combo, wow, okay, come on, man. All right, that's like a 600 damage increase roughly. I think it was like what, 2,300 before. But yeah, so you get a lot more. And if you want to even go even further with that, oh whoops, well, all right, well, you get the idea for the most part. Let me see. Let me get it one more time. Wow, one more, I swear. One more. This will all be included in the final take, I swear. But anyway, you get the idea. You can extend the combo quite a bit just off of like punish counters or anti-airs, like stuff you wouldn't be able to do before, which I think is actually really cool for her. Why am I not getting my quarter circle forward? What's going on here? There you go. All right, so you get a lot of cool stuff. that you weren't able to before. That will be unedited and thrown straight up there. No takes. All in one take. But yeah, so you get a lot of cool stuff. The most notable instance I've come where I've come to use it is probably in the corner off of bombs. So like, for example, right, you know, off of like, you know, the can setups in the corner, or you know, let's say like your opponent does a wake up throw or something, right? You know, you get a little something extra there too. That's a combo that was not available to you before. And it's way more meter efficient. She doesn't always need to go into air EX command grab or keep doing drive rush combos to get any type of, like, you know, solid damage. She definitely just gets it. She can definitely just get it and you know, spend whatever drive gauge she needs to, or not spend any at all. But your meterless options off of can setups are way better. For example, let's say if I'm a little bit limited on meter, right? And I happen to stun my opponent. You know, you get some crazy combos in the corner. Actually, even more so. Let me start with like 3 meters, just to showcase what I mean. So 3 meters. Oh, whoops, sorry. 3 meters if I happen to stun my opponent, right? Whoops, wrong combo again. Yeah, so you get all of that. And that's with, like, that's not even with full resources, right? Which a lot of the times, if you do happen to stun someone in the corner, you won't particularly have all of your resources. But starting with 3 is really good. Even more so, let's say hypothetically you spent all your cans and you're starting with 5, which is a very common situation, right? You spend your cans playing the other parts of the round, your opponent's in the burnout in the corner. 2. You can reload and still get crazy damage for it, using like 4 teleports in one combo. I'm sorry, 2 teleports in one combo. So that's a lot of damage. It's really good. I found that it's really good when I can actually remember to do the combo when I play. It's a really good change for her. Obviously I don't think this is going to change her, like, you know, I don't think it's gonna do some crazy tier shift placement for her. I think this just is a nice buff that complements what she already does pretty well. It ups her damage in certain situations. It gives you more reward with the cans, right? This is like the meterless option if you don't want to spend any meter at all after the DI. You know, you have the option of just ending with like a Tatsu. You know, you don't have to spend any meter. Alternatively, right, as well, it definitely opens up the option to just straight up reload. So, you know, you can get 3,500 damage off of a stun and then reload your cans, and now you have 2 cans for like your next mix up. Really good meterless options for her. Even more so, like, it's just straight up the option to just really expand on your damage and be way more meter efficient. So it is a really cool change for her, and it's just really stylish, honestly. It's a really cool change. I'm glad she got it. She got something. Yeah, so you can do all types of crazy stuff now that I've been seeing on Twitter. I've been just like hovering over the Kimberly hashtag, you know, the Street Fighter 6 Kimberly hashtag, just like hovering over it to see what other, you know, what else people come up with, and people have been finding out some really cool stuff that I've been able to steal, expand upon, use in matches. It is a very useful change for her. It only does buff her damage. you know, like a change like this can only help her. So it is a really cool change. I like this one a lot. I'm a big fan of this change for style reasons, for practical uses. I think it is a really good change for her. Again, it doesn't really change her tier placement at all. They seem to be pretty content with, you know, what Kimberly does. So, you know, she didn't get any crazy changes. This is the one change that she got, but I think it is such a useful one, such a cool one, and most importantly, just a really fun one to use. I've had a lot of fun using this this teleport change. So, but yeah, that's pretty much it for her. That's all she got. I was hoping, you know, I was a little ambitious. I was hoping that she got probably more changes to mess with, but I'm happy with this one. She got like one sentence worth of changes, but it is a really cool and fun sentence to really explore and work on. And honestly, it's still early. There's so much more to be found with it in regards to punishes and optimizing it. So it's going to be really cool to figure out exactly what she can do with it. And even now on day 1, 2, it's very useful, honestly. So, but yeah, hope you guys enjoy. Hope you guys are enjoying the patch. Let me know what you think. And if you have any, you know, new tech involving this change, you know, definitely send that my way. But yeah, that's all she got. Until next time, I will see you guys around.